CFA Nation, Gabe.
Nick with no lag, baby.
Oh, man. I got to say, it is a special occasion today. You know what I'm saying? Nick, the wicket keeper, had to come out of the cave. You know, my man's been moving. He's been working. I've been trying to hold down the fort, which is why the production value is so bad on the channel. Now you guys know why we need him. But you know what? Today, not only is it Indian Independence Day, salute to you guys, all right, happy Independence Day, but also we got some rough news. MS Dhoni retired from the international squad. Nick, thoughts?
First of all, it's hot here in Las Vegas, okay, people? It is. So I'm wearing the Lakers hat for a reason, because Kobe, when he retired a few years ago, and then obviously the horrible tragic news of his death, it was a thing that hurt around the entire NBA. It wasn't just for Lakers fans. When a great retires, you have to stop, you have to cry, you have to lament, you have to appreciate, you have to tribute, all those different things. And so, in honor to MS Dhoni, we're going to do a reaction, we're going to do a little discussion. Since we are newer to cricket, we want to talk a little about the things that we've noticed about Dhoni. Do this reaction from Rumble into 2. We're looking at 21 arrogant monster sixes by MS Dhoni, power hitting extraordinaire. There were other videos that we wanted to do, but because of copyright reasons, it just wasn't going to happen. But when someone like an MS Dhoni retires, and this guy, from what I do know, this guy is a captain of the Indian squad when they won the 3 different types of World Cups. Right. So, I mean, he's been the captain of the squad that has won it. I think there's maybe only one other captain that's ever done that before. So that's historic in its own right. This guy's a wicket keeper. That's historic. This guy is known sometimes more for his wicket-keeping skills than for his amazing batting skills, which is unbelievable. This guy's in the IPL with the CSK. I mean, this guy has done everything. He's been around for such a long time. We reacted to the trailer. We reviewed the movie. We have learned a little bit about his life. And it's tragic. I posted on Instagram that as new cricket fans, we're never going to be able to see him do live international cricket. Yeah. We'll still see him in the IPL, hopefully, but never live international cricket. And that's a shame.
You know, I can only equate it for me personally when Derek Jeter retired. You know what I mean? When Derek Jeter retired, it was like, you remember the commercials. There was a tribute to Jeter. Every stadium he went to, there was the farewell. And, you know, again, Kobe, Jordan, these guys are generational players. They're just not, you know, your average player. And to me, you know, having watched, obviously, the awesome video Nick put together, the breakdown on India's international team, you know, basically when we talk about cricket and the history of cricket India, it's Sachin and MS Dhoni, bottom line. They are cricket, okay? And man, you should have seen today in the stream, there's so many people like, yo, I'm crying right now. And I understand that. You know, Trey cried when Kobe retired. I got teary on Jeter's last at-bat, and of course, hits a home run on the last at-bat. That's just the kind of stuff that you're like, oh. And what people were complaining was that the ICC should have at least let him have like a farewell tour, you know what I mean? Or at least one last test match, you know, to get it out of there. But probably because of right now, with all the restrictions, if you're playing on the test team, then you can't really play on the ODI because of, you know, COVID. Who knows what the situation is. But luckily, we will at least see him play live this year when we watch CSK. And we cannot wait for T20, especially now, because this is the only time we're going to get to see Dhoni, you know what I mean? But man, the guys are great, so I feel you guys. Our hearts are with you guys, and all I can say is at least you had that talent, you know what I mean? At least you had that star, and you still have them. I venture to say there's going to be a lot more CSK fans now because those people that loved them on the Indian national team and on the ODI team are going to be like, well, I guess we're going to root for CSK now because, I mean, come on, the guy's a legend. The guy's a legend.
I wonder if, like in baseball, when you have like your final at-bat or your first at-bat with a new team, the crowd just goes crazy. The San Diego fans did it for Manny Machado. I wonder when he goes up for the first time for CSK if, you know, he's going to get a huge response no matter where he's at, especially the CSK fans. That's an interesting point. Are they going to be able to sell more hats, more jerseys, more well, not seats because it's COVID, but I mean, it's crazy. And I wish I knew more about the sport. I wish I knew more about his history to truly appreciate it. But even, like I said, even guys like us, we understand his greatness. We're going to jump into this video. We're going to do a reaction here, and then we'll discuss it a little bit. We hope you enjoy it. All right, so we're going to jump into this. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've not done so already. And let's check this out together.
To get a new batsman in right when this explosion is starting. Out he comes.
Ooh.
And away
And that's a 6. That's 6 runs.
The umpire was not confused at all.
Look at the crowd, man, going nuts.
It's like they're doing appeals. Ah.
5 Yorkers.
Ooh, ooh.
It's a short boundary, and it's 6.
That's 6
Offside.
runs.
Miss hit, a total miss hit from
A little bit
Dhoni.
straight offside shot.
But he's hitting to the right end, and it went sailing over.
We're never gonna be able to
Simon's
see him
head.
with
It's
that
just in
helmet
front of
live.
us.
Oh.
Simon's had no show.
Look at these guys.
Mid off
They're
has
loving
gone
it.
back.
I was gonna say that's Australia. Was that Brett Lee he just went yard off of?
He's gone straight ahead. And he's been
Ooh.
Again, a straight
That is a
drive.
big hit.
I mean, it's a little bit
It's a huge 6.
to the offside, but man. Oh, he's got the locks on this
Oh,
one.
ho, ho, ho.
Samson's power.
Oh, that long flowing hair. I love it.
Gosh. That's not bad.
And in Grant's time.
Look at that. Look at that little color.
And
in
he's
it.
gone for the full shot. And he's
What?
exceeded
I thought that was a vendor for a second. He just got
extremely
with the flag.
well. And he's gone the distance. Can he carry on? Small crowd excited.
Was that Shane Warren?
It looks like from the back, right?
Ooh.
Second 6 brings up his half century.
Second tank.
And that'll end the over.
He said going yard off a brand name, baby.
And the over on a 6. Love it.
Down the wicket.
He loves that shot.
Way back over the top.
No, this one's going a little more on the onside.
Look at the
Watch out
bowling
for the car.
speed. 137 kilometers per hour. Wow.
Well, it's his third 6.
460, 456 for 8.
Is
Ooh.
that a spinner bowling or what?
That's a big score.
Disgraceful.
Dhoni.
hop and step.
Maximum.
I like this umpire's. I like this umpire's 6 call.
Down the road for 6. And what a way to bring up 100.
Ooh.
A captain's innings here from Mahendra Singh Dhoni, and he's still not finished.
Class. Oh, class.
5th ODI 100. Oh, that was Brett Lee. He went a yard off of 2. Hold that, cousin.
Oh, it just barely went out, too.
Consecutive sixes.
Tell me, he loves that shot.
Oh, man.
That was a little ball swing right there. That went out in a hurry.
What a shot. for
Faster than a
six.
hiccup.
And it went the distance.
Incredible. Here's Brett Lee.
Yeah, there you go. He murderized him.
He's launched into it.
Oh, man. Bro, Brett Lee must have like a picture of MS Dhoni. That's the boogeyman. He has nightmares. Wakes up with chills.
Fear the locks. I swear he'd get some extra juice from those bad boys.
Oh, man. Whew.
Well, he's looked for the maximum and he's got it. What a way to
That's
sign
disgusting.
off. First 6 of the innings coming in the last ball.
Say,
of
who's
the
your daddy?
fifth over.
The last ball, over 50.
Again.
That was the last
Wow.
ball of their inning.
He was a last ball specialist.
That'll increase your run rate.
He comes. That's his natural game. He's gone from nothing to 6.
He's gone from nothing to 6. That's his natural game.
It's gone for him, and he's gone big.
Loves it.
Wide over.
Telling you,
Ooh.
it like variates by like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Dhoni
I mean, he's
using
spot on with it.
beautifully to the off-spin.
We saw the first one where he mishit it, but for the most part, you're right.
Watch the bounce, Barry, though, haven't you?
All these, he's just driven. Oh!
He's gone all
Stratosphere.
the way over mid-wicket.
Catch that ball. It's going to be a little cold to hit the stratosphere.
Payoff on this man.
Oh,
Without the
man.
helmet.
Oh, no! Against my boys!
Oh,
Oh!
those locks are in full effect.
Oh!
And he's done it.
Oh!
Shake of the hand.
Brutal.
A little in frustration as much as anything. But he's delighted 50,000 Indians here.
Against my West Indies squad. Come on, guys. Stay away from him. I'm to steal Nick's line. Stay away from him.
You got to.
He's got 20
Stay
deliveries
away from
left.
that man.
Harbhajan's
Yeah,
gotta
that's a
try and
straight-
give him as much as
That's a straight
possible.
perpendicular
He's
shot
got
right
one.
there. Oh, he was angry at that ball.
Another one.
Against my boys again. What's going on?
Out of here. I think this was the next ball.
This time, got close enough to the pitch on this occasion and went through with a
Watch
shot.
out for the bird.
And 6 more.
I liked your comparison.
I think someone needs to do some stats. Did he get more 6s per, inning with the colored locks, The black locks or the non-locks?
Was it the hair? It was flowing.
I want to know.
Inside the ground.
Yeah, now he's giving it to Pakistan good because my West Indies got worked. Oh, man.
Square. I've got a feeling there'll be a fair bit of chin music.
That bowler got demoted immediately after.
Well, there's a fair bit of that going as well. That's a fabulous shot.
Whew.
God, shot. I didn't think he got most
Another
of that, but he
perpendicular shot. That's
did.
what I'm going to call it. Perpendicular, 9 degrees. All right. So, I mean, again, I noticed with all but maybe like 4 or 5, they're straight drive. I'm not sure if it's still called a straight drive when you elevate it like that. I'm assuming it would be. But it was like a 30-degree variation. Obviously, he loves that shot. Please do the homework. Let me know, does the hair make a statement?
Oh,
Jordan
you know
had the
somebody
shoes.
is.
It's all about the shoes.
All about the shoes.
I want to know if it's all about the locks with MS Dhoni. This guy, I mean, it's hard with these compilations because you don't get to see the whole picture. You don't get to see the whole repertoire. But we know this guy's super impressive. We saw the wicket-keeping skills. Now we see we call it offense from baseball. We see the offense. We see the run scoring. What'd you think?
You know, my first thoughts are, it's funny because like many coaches that I have hated in my life, okay, and I was a coach myself, you know, you remember we saw the MS Dhoni film, okay, nice little plug here. If you haven't seen it, it's on Boring Reviews. Go check out the other channel. But remember, they didn't even want him to hit. They're like, you just worry about catching. Here's the glove. You worry about keeping.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, a lot of coaches will say, oh, they pigeonhole you. You're a catcher or wicket keeper, so you're not supposed to really be that big offensively. That's your main priority to do. But this guy, like you said, was not just a wicket keeper. He was also a great hitter. This guy was a prolific hitter. It reminds me of Babe Ruth, okay, where he was a great pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. After he couldn't pitch, they didn't even give him a chance to hit. They said, you're done. Gave him to the Yankees for $25,000. That's the contract right behind me, by the way, $25,000. I like to show it to all my Red Sox friends and say, ha ha, you sold him for $25,000. That's insane. But anyway, you know, it's like, don't tell me what I can do. Remember that he wanted to hit, and then finally it was the other players at least, and that's how the biopic showed it. The other players that said, no, he can hit, let him hit, and he went and hit, and finally the coaches saw, wow, this guy's talented. Then he picked up that helicopter shot from one of his other friends, but the point is, he was also an offensive juggernaut. And when you're a wicket keeper and you're a captain, we've talked about it, bro. Captain in cricket has got to be the hardest thing in any sports. You have way too many responsibilities. You're setting up the defense. You're worrying about switching out bowlers. You're worrying about who's going to play, who's not playing. There's way too much responsibility as a captain in cricket. And he was the captain that bought them their championships, man. I mean, wow.
Cup up the wazoo. He got him a regular World Cup in 2011. He got him the T20 championship, and he got him the Champions Trophy. I mean, this guy's unbelievable. And I know India's gotten great captains. Kapil Dev got him their World Cup in '83, and Ganguly and whatnot. But this guy, he delivered the goods when it was time to deliver the goods. Virat Kohli gets some hate nowadays for not being able to deliver those goods, but it's tough to win a World Cup. So you give him even more credit for that. And obviously he had Sachin and he had other people on his squad when he was the captain, but you've got to give him a whole lot of credit. Like you said, make the decision who's going to be on the roster, who's not. You know, I can't imagine in a World Cup the tournament stress of we've got to get enough points or we've got to win this match, we've got to move on, and they were able to do that to capture those. It's just, you know, I feel for the cricket fans. Again, I can't fully relate to what you're going through because I've not been in cricket. I'm not going to pretend that I have been for a long time. But I know from Kobe, I know from other players that I've seen retire. Tony Gwynn, I mentioned him a lot on both channels from the Padres. It was tough to see a guy like him retire because for us as Padre fans, he was our only great player. And when he was gone, it was like, no. But when someone retires and the chapter's closed, the book is closed and it's done, and he's up there in age for a cricket player.
39.
So it's not like he's going to come back more than likely. He could. People have announced retirement and come back because they had that itch. But it's tough when that chapter's closed. If you go on YouTube right now, there are videos after videos, discussion after discussion, tribute after tribute from different YouTube channels. So everyone's feeling it. You know, it's a big day. It's a sad day. But it's also a great day to remember what he brought to you as a fan. So please let us know in the comment section, what's your favorite MS Dhoni moment? It could be a silly, insignificant moment when he got like a double, but it really helped your squad propel to whatever you want to talk about. Let us know what is your favorite moment about MS Dhoni. Throw in Test, throw in ODI, throw in IPL, whatever you got. We want to read about it. But, you know, mad respect to this guy.
You know, I kind of mentioned it earlier when I was doing the live stream of basically somebody said you should change the live stream to it was Lancashire and I can't remember the name of the other squad, but it was like a domestic England team because we were waiting all day to try to watch it and the game got rained out. But anyway, somebody was like, listen, man, I mean, right now, the only person, everybody's feeling it, but the person who, in my opinion, has got to be feeling it the most, the fans are feeling it, but it's got to be his replacements. Who's the replacement? If Pant is the replacement, holy cow, you know what I mean? Right now, or Raul, whoever is going to be the replacement, the pressure, when you're the guy that replaces the guy, no matter what you do, you're always going to be compared until you reach that level of greatness. As a Yankee fan, I know Didi Gregorius got such unbelievable hate his first year when he was with, no matter what he did, it was like, this guy's replacing Jeter? Didi helped us win a championship. Didi played ball, man, and people were like, he still doesn't get the respect he should have got. He had some great seasons, and I mean, when you replace a legend right now, if LeBron does not win a championship for your Lakers, I'm sorry. What's everybody going to say? He ain't Kobe. It's so much pressure. I'm telling you, Pant right now is thinking to himself, oh, why me this year? You know what I'm saying? And I know what people are saying. No, they want the challenge. They want it. You really think they want that challenge right now to replace the guy? How would you deal with that kind of pressure?
I've gotten clowned in the past in the comment section for mentioning Pant a little too much because I said this guy's young, he's undisciplined. This guy can rake. I mean, this guy can seriously rake. I want to say he's got like the record in IPL right now for the highest average or something. This guy can seriously rake, but he's not going to replace a Dhoni. Even the guy from Cricket Fever, Ishan, he's not going to replace Dhoni maybe years later when he gets that opportunity. Who knows? You're not going to replace that legend, but hopefully you can have someone to do something adequate. To your point about Jeter, if Jeter doesn't win 5 championships with the Yankees, I think it was, right, and he wins maybe 1 in 2009 and that's it, he's still going to be a great all-timer, but he's not going to be nearly as great. The dude won 5, and he won like 4 in like the first 5 or 6 years. Those championships cement a legacy. Dhoni's got it with his 3 World Cup championships. As the captain, cements that legacy. If Kobe didn't win 5 championships, no one would care as much, even though he has the stats. Jordan, to your point about LeBron, he's got 3, but he's been there like 8 times.
Right.
I mean,
I think LeBron has.
Kobe's only lost twice.
I'm telling you, my man LeBron has pressure on him, and if this year with that squad too, he doesn't win, forget about it. And I mean, I can only think of it like this: have you ever seen 61, the movie about Roger Maris, when he's chasing Babe Ruth, and it's like he said, he's like, I'm chasing a legend. You know what I mean? No matter what I do, I'm chasing a legend, and you feel bad for Roger Maris, who's also another Yankee great, also another Hall of Famer. But when you're replacing the guy. I feel bad for Pant. I know you say he can rake, but I feel bad for him this year.
He can rake. Mark my words. But Roger Maris was also going with the home run chase against Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, who was absolutely loved by Yankee fans. So, I mean, he got it twice as much. But we digress. I really want to know what are your thoughts about MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni, we appreciate you. I know you're watching. Thanks so much for giving us so many great memories, and thanks in the future for all the video clips we're going to be able to watch about you and your highlights either on this channel or just on our own. Thank you so much. Thanks all the cricket fans for checking this video out. Don't forget to come back for some more, and until next time.
Those were a lot of 6 runs.